What's up everybody, DSOD here and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video. Today's leak video we got a ton of stuff to talk about as per usual. Today we're going to be talking about some new information for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Zexal World. We still haven't got an official announcement or an official date for it, but there is some more teasers thanks to Duel Links leaks, and we also have some new cards to talk about, and we also have some new characters to talk about in today's video. There's a lot of stuff to take a look at in today's video, and I'm beyond excited to record another Duel Links leak video for you guys. And if you guys are excited for this new leak information and all this cool stuff for Duel Links, you know what to do. Hit the like button on the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more Duel Links content. But without further ado, let's get into today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video because we got some spicy stuff to talk about. Now, as per usual, big shout out to DuelLinksMeta.com for posting all the information in a nice, convenient place. And the first thing I want to discuss about for today's leak video is the juicy stuff first. Let's go talk about the Zexal World content. And what's new for Zexal World content is that we have some new world IDs for Dual World Zexal, and we also have another world ID that states XYZ summons effect cut-in summon type. Now, what's great about these new world IDs is that it just tells us that we are still getting Zexal World later in the month. I saw It's Brad as HD post a troll post saying that what if Konami decided to say F it, we're not going to do Zexal World, we're actually going to do the KC Grand Championship World or whatever it was called. But looks like that's not going to be the case because of the fact that in the leaks we have some more world IDs for Dual World Zexal, which is awesome right here. Also, let me pop up a picture on the screen right now that I saw in my Discord that showcased a button from Duel Links itself that said Dual World Zexal. So it's going to be happening. Most likely Zexal World's going to be coming out in September, and I do also want to make a video for you guys on all this stuff that I haven't talked about previously because there's been some other Zexal World leaks that I haven't discussed about on the channel, and I want to talk about those later in a future date, so stay tuned for that. But for this video specifically, this is the newest stuff for Zexal World, which is really cool. Another cool thing to take a look at for Zexal World is that we actually have some new XYZ texture added into the game, and you have this little XYZ symbol. Now, if you don't know what this symbol is, this is basically a symbol that you would see in a game. For example, if we switch to Duel Links real quick. Now, what the XYZ texture means is basically in Duel Links, if you haven't noticed this before, every time that you take a look at cards in like your graveyard and whatnot, they actually have these like little symbols right here. So right here you see like the little graveyard symbol and whatnot, and in certain games or when you're going into the like deck editor or whatnot, you would see these flashy symbols just representing what the card means, and that's what that XYZ symbol is. It's just a symbol to showcase that it's an XYZ monster with the little image right there. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick example on basically what it is, so there you go. And yeah, so far that's just kind of it when it comes to the new Zexal World content for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Like I said, I want to make a video talking about all the Zexal World leaks that we've gotten over the past couple months because I haven't talked about a few of them here and there, so stay tuned for that video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to when Zexal World is coming out, and let's go move on to the next segment of today's leak video. So the next thing I want to take a look at is a bunch of these MPC cards. We have a ton of MPC cards in the game right now, and these are just for all sorts of things, especially related to the upcoming DSOD event that we're going to be getting after this current tag duel event that's in Duel Links. Later in the month or at the end of the month, we're actually going to get an Agami unlock event, and there's a lot of cards that's related to the DSOD characters and whatnot. Like we have Thunder Dragon Colossus, kind of related to Mokuba. We have some like Dimension cards. We got some Constellar cards. Unknown Duelist gave us some Constellar cards, which is pretty cool. We have some new Evil Storm support, some new DD Necro Slime. We have some gadgets. Like we got all sorts of just random stuff I'm verifying, or just from all over the place. Some from DSOD characters, some from just archetypes that need support in the game and whatnot. Now, since they does specify MPC cards, this means we're not going to be getting them as attainable cards anytime soon, but it's still cool to see that these cards are going to be eventually like in the game and then hopefully playable sometime down the road. Also, shout out to all of these normal monsters having UR rarities, like Slime Toad, definitely one of the rarest cards in the game. No wonder he has that UR rarity, right? So that's cool right there. There's also two other cards that are just leaked and are not MPC only cards, so this means that we'll be able to attain them sometime soon in Duel Links. Now, Duel Links Meta doesn't specify when we're going to be able to unlock these cards, or like what type of unlock cards are these going to be, because usually the website will specify if they're like ranked PvP rewards or like event rewards, whatever the case may be. This time it doesn't, but they're still going to be unlockable sometime in the future. And the first card I'm going to take a look at is this UR Evil Swarm card called Evil Swarm Capella. I think that's how you pronounce the card. This is a dark level 6 machine effect monster that states cannot be special summoned when this card leaves the field because of your opponent, either by battle or by a card effect. You can target one face of monster opponent controls and take control of that target until your next end phase. This card has 2450 attack and 2050 defense. Now, this card is like alright and maybe is really good at Evil Swarms. I haven't seen enough Evil Swarm support in Duel Links to ever make a deck on the deck, so I don't know how the deck really operates, but it's a neat card. You can use one of the new cards that came out into the game, Star Eater, to easily summon into Evil Swarm Capella, because you can reduce its level by 2 with the Star Eater card, so that's cool. So I like that. And then, yeah, when this guy just gets removed from the field, you can target one of your face-up monsters your opponent controls and take control of it until the next end phase, which is not too bad. So that's kind of cool right there. And maybe with some Evil Swarm combos, you can like trigger this card's effect right away by using a different Evil Swarm card or something along those lines. So that's an alright card right here. And then the other card that I'm more interested in is Exploder Dragonwing, because this is one of Jack's synchro monsters that he used very early on in the 5Ds anime. So this is really cool to take a look at. Exploder Dragonwing is going to be an SR card that is a dark level 7 dragon synchro monster that takes 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner dragon type monsters to synchro summon into. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a monster, you can destroy that monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster had on the field. This card attack must be greater than or equal to the attack of that monster to activate and resolve this effect. This card has 2400 attack and 1600 defense. Now this card is super spicy because of its effect where you can deal some burn damage. So if you destroy one of your opponent's like 1800 attack monster with this guy, you would deal 600 points of damage to your opponent, and then on top of that you would deal an additional 1800 points of damage to your opponent thanks to this card's effect. So in total you're going to be able to guarantee somewhere around 2400 attack with this guy, unless you boost him up with some equip spells, because if you boost this guy up with some equip spells and make his attack bigger, when you start taking out your opponent's monsters that have like 3000 attack or whatever, you're going to be able to inflict 3000 points of burn damage to your opponent with Exploder Dragonwing. So looking forward to when this card's going to be available, because I think this card's actually really cool. So that's awesome to see, and I can't wait to unlock it in the future Duel Links. So for the last couple things that I want to talk about in today's leak video, first I just want to quickly mention that we're going to be getting a 3-pack guaranteed URL very soon in Duel Links. There is a leak in the files that showcase some of the more recent boxes that we got in the game alongside of the advertisement with the 3-packs when you are. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll be getting that sometime around the World Championship when that drops. So that's awesome right there. And the other thing I want to take a look at is that we actually have some new character descriptions for Yami Yugi DSOD, Agami, Unknown Duelist, and Antony in Duel Links. Now when it comes to talking about the character descriptions for all these guys, I just want to quickly read them to you guys just because these are pretty cool. And then afterwards I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions on some of this stuff, because it is pretty cool that we're getting some character descriptions for Yami Yugi DSOD and Unknown Duelist. Anyways though, let's go take a look at. First we're going to start off with Antony. Antony's one states, Yusei struggles to find a way to defeat the Mech Lords, but a mysterious Turbo Duelist shows up to teach Yusei about the next evolution of synchro summoning. So pretty cool right there. Hopefully we'll be getting Antony sometime later in 2020 after the hype of Zexal World and some of the DSOD events that we're getting. So hopefully we'll get him sometime like maybe November or December. That'd be pretty cool. Next up we're going to take a look at Agami. Agami's little character description states, Agami, also known as Diva, is not only Sarah's brother but also the leader of the Plana Special, individuals united together in a collective conscience. What a mouthful. Agami's desire is to create a peaceful utopia, but to do so he must prevent the Pharaoh from returning to this world. Therefore he challenges those who can bring back the Pharaoh, Kaiba and Yugi. While Agami's motives may appear benevolent, the death of his master Shadi has caused darkness and desire for revenge to grow in his heart. So that's pretty cool. We'll be getting Agami very, very soon in Duel Links sometime after the 28th of October. So I'm looking forward to that. That's cool right here. Now the real juicy stuff, we're going to talk about Yami Yugi DSOD and Unknown Duelist character information, because it's kind of interesting to see that they're actually getting proper character information. Are we going to be getting them as a lockable character soon? Who knows? Let's go take a look at Yami Yugi DSOD. His one states, the ancient Egyptian pharaoh lived in Yugi's soul, but after countless millennia, a ritual duel freed his spirit, allowing him to depart for the afterlife. So that's an interesting way to describe it, very reminiscent to the DSOD movie event, or to Dark Side Dimensions movie, because spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the movie, at the end of the movie, Yugi was able to summon Yami Yugi real quick to save everybody, and then he went to the afterlife yet again. So pretty cool right there. And then we also have one for Unknown Duelist. During the early developmental stages of Duel Links, a monster power depended on a duelist's brain power. So when the Plana, who had mental abilities that far exceeded those of normal people, infiltrated Duel Links, they quickly overwhelmed everyone. Even to this day, they repeatedly attack to disrupt the Duel Links system. So there's Unknown Duelist right here. But the fact that Yami Yugi DSOD and Unknown Duelist have character description now makes me have hope that we might get them as lockable characters in DSOD World. I mostly want Unknown Duelist as an unlockable character, because we already know that Agami and Antami are going to be unlockable characters. We already got events for them. But like with Unknown Duelist was kind of just like a thing that they just had at the beginning of DSOD World, just to kind of like tease and get the world going for the plot of Dark Side Dimensions World. But I really liked the like artwork of the character, and I thought that the like artwork and whatnot of the character was really cool, and just felt like a waste to like not have it as an unlockable character and only just an NPC exclusive character. So fingers crossed that we can get Unknown Duelist as an unlockable character, because yes, I know that we have Sarah in the game, and Unknown Duelist and Sarah are the same person. I still would want Unknown Duelist in the game. We already have Jaden and Jaden Ubel as characters in the game, which are the same character but two different versions of it. We could get Unknown Duelist and Sarah both in the game. That'd be pretty cool. Besides, more characters the better, because more gems for us to obtain, that is for sure. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video, talking about all sorts of stuff for Zexal World and DSOD World. If you guys enjoyed today's video and you have not already, be sure to go show your support by hitting the like button on the video down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak content. Sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I've been super busy with work and some other stuff outside of work, so I've been very preoccupied to say the least, but I'm very happy to record this video for you guys. I had a blast doing it, and I look forward to be making more content and live streams for you guys. So if you're looking forward to that too, and you have not already, leave a like on the video down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you guys don't miss out on any Duel Links video and any other content like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching today's Duel Links video, and I'll go see you guys in the next one.